Hello and welcome to Doses de Cultura. Today we have a special challenge, a Christmas quiz for the whole family. Test your knowledge, your festive spirit, and find out how much you know about Christmas. What does the word Christmas mean? The term Christmas comes from the Latin nativitas, which means birth. Its origin is in 4th century Rome, when Christians began to celebrate the birth of Jesus. Over time, Christmas transcended religion and became a holiday that also celebrates the joy of living, the union of families, and the hope for a better future. When is Christmas celebrated? Christmas is celebrated on December 25th. Where was Jesus Christ born? Jesus was born in Bethlehem, a small town in Judea that is now part of what we know as the Middle East. Who told Mary she would be Jesus' mother? The Archangel Gabriel? Who were the parents of Jesus? Mary, a young woman from Nazareth. She was the mother of Jesus. And Joseph, a humble carpenter, his father on earth. In the Christmas tradition, they are remembered as a humble family who, despite the difficulties of their time, stayed united around the birth of Jesus. What guided the wise men to the place where Jesus Christ was born? The wise men were guided by the Star of Bethlehem. The wise men gave Jesus 3 gifts: incense, myrrh, and gold. This gift symbolizes the royalty of Jesus, while the incense represents the divine and the myrrh anticipated the sacrifice of his life. What day is the Feast of the Wise Men celebrated? January 6th. What is the name for a representation with figures of Jesus Christ's birth? Nativity scene. The representation with figures of the birth of Jesus is known as a nativity scene or Bethlehem. This tradition began in the Middle Ages and is still alive in many homes, where images of Mary, Joseph, baby Jesus, the shepherds, and the wise men are placed, recreating the scene of that night in Bethlehem. What are the traditional songs sung at Christmas called? Christmas carols. What is the name of this character that appears at Christmas? It's Saint Nicholas, also known as Father Christmas, Santa Claus, Old Man Christmas, or simply Santa. What means of transportation does Santa use to travel around the world? Santa rides a magical sleigh pulled by his reindeer. Where does Santa live? Santa lives in the North Pole in a magical workshop where he makes toys with his helpers and takes care of his reindeer, getting ready every year for his big trip around the world. What's the name of the reindeer who leads Santa's sleigh with his glowing nose? Rudolph is Santa's most famous reindeer, thanks to his bright red nose that lights the way on snowy nights. What does Santa typically leave in children's homes on the night of December 24th? Gifts. Santa leaves gifts and sweets in children's homes during the night of December 24th. But if someone hasn't behaved well during the year, instead of gifts, they might find an unexpected piece of coal. Who helps Santa Claus make the children's gifts? The elves. Coca-Cola helped popularize the modern image of Santa Claus? True or false? It's true. Although Santa Claus already existed, it was the Coca-Cola brand that in the 1930s popularized his modern image with a red suit, white beard, and jolly appearance. In which country was the tradition of the modern Christmas tree born? In Germany. What ornament is usually placed at the very top of the Christmas tree? A star that represents the Star of Bethlehem? What green-leaved plant with red berries is used as a Christmas decoration? Holly. What is the name of the wreath with candles that is lit every Sunday before Christmas? The Advent wreath is made with green branches and 4 candles that are lit every Sunday before Christmas, representing hope and preparation for the arrival of Jesus. Listen carefully and tell me the name of this Christmas carol. It's Silent Night.
Silent Night.
Here's another famous Christmas carol. What's it called? The Fish in the River.
But look at how the fish in the river are drinking.
The last day of the year has a special name. What is it called? December 31st, or New Year's Eve, is celebrated worldwide as people say goodbye to the old year. Nothing represents this moment better than fireworks lighting up the sky, a symbol of closing one cycle and welcoming a new one. What do people in Spain typically eat at midnight on December 31st? "12 grapes." Which typical Spanish Christmas sweet is made with whole almonds and honey in the form of a bar? Nougat. This sweet bread with dried fruits is one of the most famous Christmas desserts. What is it called? Panettone is an Italian sweetbread filled with dried and candied fruits, which has become a Christmas classic all over the world. Nowadays, it's present on many tables during December, accompanied by hot chocolate, coffee, or a good festive toast. Which of these 3 characters tries to steal Christmas? The Grinch. What's the name of the movie where a boy is left home alone at Christmas? It's Home Alone. Who sings the famous Christmas song, "All I Want for Christmas Is You"? Mariah Carey. All right, time for the final game. Remember the position of these items. Which number is Santa hiding under? Comment your answer and challenge family or friends to see who guesses first. We hope you enjoyed this Christmas quiz. Tell us in the comments how many questions you got right, and most importantly, if you managed to find Santa in the final game. Happy holidays! See you in the next video.